ready? It's the Roundtable with me, Robert Bannon.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Roundtable. My name is Robert Bannon. You're listening to us on the Broadway Podcast Network, or you're watching us on our YouTube channel or Broadway World. We're so excited to be at the Barrymore for the opening of Patriots. This is a jam-packed all-star lineup cast. We had the great fortune of talking to some of the cast on Broadway World, and now we're here on the red carpet. We have some of the stars like Will Keen and Michael Stuhlbarg. We have some of the VIP guests. We have a big old Broadway opening. If you want to see acting, but something serious, something timely, something relevant, but something also entertaining. I don't know how. We're freezing here, but we're having a good old time. It's another opening for another Broadway show right here on the Roundtable with me, Robert Bannon. Hi, Michael. How are you doing?
I'm well.
It's so wonderful to see you. So here's what I heard.
Okay.
We had an interview with Alex Hurt the other day.
Yes.
And Alex said you showed up off book from the go.
Oh, really?
Yes, he did.
He's pulling your leg. He's really pulling your leg. No, this was the opportunity to do this was. It was one of those things that came along at a time when they weren't sure if they would have a theater to do it in this spring or possibly in the fall. So when we got the green light to do it, I took whatever time I had left and jumped at it. But Alex is sweet to think that, but no, that is not the case.
Well, one of the things that I found so beautiful in the show is your accent work as an actor. Oh, brilliant. How did you find this character?
Initially, I just tried to observe what is left of Boris Berezovsky in the real world, and several interviews that he gave, and what folks have written about him, and I tried to adhere to that as much as possible. And then as we got into rehearsal and I started to understand the tapestry of not just the play, but what our director, Rupert Goold, wanted to do with it, it grew and changed into something that was more similar to what other people were going to be doing as well. So it's what I had hoped it would be is a real collaboration, and what's left of that collaboration amongst several of us.
Well, it's beautiful. Congratulations. Happy opening. Break all the legs. Welcome back to Broadway.
Thank you very much.
Well, Will,
Hi there.
Broadway. Your show comes from London to Broadway. How does it feel here today?
It's very, very exciting to be here. It's lovely in the beautiful sunshine. It's very exciting. I'm thrilled.
When was the moment you heard that the show was going to transfer and come? Was there talk? Was it a surprise?
There was talk at the end of the West End run. At the very end of the West End run, it started being discussed, but it didn't materialise until late in the day. So it's really wonderful to be here.
You play Putin in the show, and that's a pretty divisive character in the show. How do you, point of view as an actor, like you have to be up there and believe and be believable in his thought process and what he does. Is that a lot of preparation? Is that a lot of work before you hit the stage?
Well, in any part I play, I always like to be prepared. So yeah, I do. I take a couple of hours to get into where I want to be, but that's not necessarily to do with character work. That's just to do with beginning to feel the building in my bones.
How's it been to work with Michael and build this show with him and the rest of the cast?
Oh, it's just been an absolute dream. He's such an extraordinary actor, and it's a privilege to share a stage with him. And the whole of the cast. It's a wonderful collection of individuals and artists, and very happy company. I feel very privileged.
Well, we're privileged to be in the audience to see your work. Congratulations, break legs, happy opening.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
My name is Camila Canicoba.
How do you feel? It's opening night here and you're on Broadway.
Opening night, we've made it. I love this play. I love this cast. Michael, Will, Luke, everybody it's been a masterclass getting to watch them work.
These actors that you share this, and yourself.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
Well, I mean, they wouldn't have you in this if you couldn't do it. How does it feel to work with people like Michael, to work with people like Will, and this creative team?
This creative team, I mean, it all started out pretty quickly. Most of us found out 2 days before we started rehearsal. So the first day of rehearsal felt like a complete whirlwind. And I remember the first day that we were staging one of the scenes, Michael asked me, "How are you feeling?" And I said, Michael, I'm really nervous. And he said, so am I. And I feel like ever since that day, it's leveled the playing field. We've just been playing and exploring together, and it's been such a lesson in how to carry such a big story with so much grace.
And it's a time we need these stories. We're living in the
Absolutely.
craziest of times.
Absolutely. I know that for myself, I didn't know a lot of this history when I started out, and I had to do so much research, and it's connected so many dots for me about how we've gotten to where we are today.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations. Welcome to Broadway. You did it. We're here. Thank you. So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Ronald,
Yes, how are you?
we have interviewed before.
Have we?
We sure have.
When was that?
We talked about, you did a one-man show, and it was at a bar.
Yes, absolutely. The Sofa Playhouse.
The
La Chute,
show-
Albert Camus. The Fool. How wonderful.
And I have never seen someone act like Ronald Guttman acted in that
Sweet
show.
of you. That was a monologue, eh?
That was a monologue. And now this too.
Yeah, this is a different thing. It's a different role for me. Less lines, but important impact.
Very.
It's not how long the role is that matters, right? It's what you do with it.
Absolutely. What's it been like to work with this creative team and this show?
Well, I was in London with Rupert and Peter, so I did it over there, and just to discover the ensemble spirit of English actors and theater. You know, it's in their DNA over there. And to bring this here, and the play's so great. It's been some adjustment to it, and a new leading man, of course. So a lot of good stuff.
Yes.
And I think the place seems to be having an impact.
Well, it's not. What is amazing about it is when you hear about the subject matter. I was scared. I thought, am I smart enough to know this? Is it going to be? It's very entertaining.
A lot of people exactly learning from this play. It's a part of history we don't know. We know Putin is in power in Russia. We don't know how it happened, where it's coming from, who he was, how someone can be transformed by power.
Yes.
And what it does in the story of a great friendship. There was an amazing friendship between him and Boris. And what happened to the friendship and the transactional friendship and the lack of loyalty, which is a word that we hear a lot in this country now
Absolutely.
in terms of politics. You got to be loyal to me, otherwise you're in trouble, type of thing. So this play is about that. So
Well-
the audience relates.
Yeah, absolutely. It's universal for everyone, and your work is brilliant always.
That's so sweet. That's
Thank you.
very
So
kind
good
of
to
you.
meet you in person.
Thank you very much.
Alex Hurt is here. We're going to keep him for a second because guess what? This week, we have a full, long life story. We go through Alex Hurt's bank accounts, his bills. We go through his social security number, all on Broadway World.
And my unpaid taxes.
Your unpaid-
It's awful. Yeah, it's really brutal.
How does it feel? We talked about this moment. We talked about opening night coming, and you're here.
It honestly it feels like a relief a bit because I'm like, oh wow, like I'm gonna have my days off to hang out with people. Oh, you know, and not be changing the play every 2 seconds. But yeah, it feels great to be engaging with like reviews and stuff like that. Like we're just expanding the amount of people that we're sharing the story with. That's what that feels like. And also, you know, it's a good reason to have a party. So,
Absolutely.
what the heck?
Party it up. It's a Monday.
Hell yeah.
It's a party. You got this.
And if you do the vodka thing, you know,
Yeah.
or vodka, as
What-
they say,
exactly.
yeah.
What am I supposed to say when we do a shot of it?
I mean,
Just cheers.
svoboda, which means freedom.
Oh, cheer. Amen to that.
Svoboda.
Boy, all right, I'm going to work on that. I'm going to practice that. Happy welcome to your official Broadway opening.
Thanks,
your official.
brother.
Hi, I'm Paul Kynman. That's Kynman.
Paul Kynman, welcome to Broadway here. The Patriot opens tonight.
It does, yeah, absolutely, yeah.
How do you feel bringing this over from the West End and from London and bringing it here to New York City?
I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely blown away. I mean, this is my first time in New York, never mind on Broadway. Yeah, I'm absolutely blown away. It's been an amazing journey from the Almeida Theatre through the Noel Coward Theatre in the West End, and now here to the Barrymore, which is a fantastic theatre too. So blessed.
What was the moment like when you heard the show was coming to New York to Broadway?
My agent phoned me and she said, "Have you heard on the grapevine?" I said, "No, what?" She said, "Patriots is going to Broadway," and I was like, "Oh wow!" I was absolutely blown away by it. Yeah, so
This is your first time in New York?
first time in New York. I've been to LA before, but never New York. So yeah.
What are your thoughts? Is it cold? Is it like London? Do you feel...
It's actually remarkably like London. I feel at home here. You know, I don't feel like it's LA is a very different city. You know, whereas here it's much more kind of European in terms of the architecture, the brick buildings, rather than everything being made of wood. So yeah, it's much more familiar.
Well, we're gonna have to get you a hot dog and a real New York moment, a hot
I'm
pretzel.
on a diet. I'm on a diet, so no.
Well, we could get you a smoothie and break a legs. Happy Broadway debut! Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Go.
I didn't know where to go.
Jocelyn, you know the Drama League nominations came out.
I heard. I was getting ready, and I said, "Wow."
Wow, I could have told you that was coming. I could have told there's a lot more coming for you too.
Thank you.
Are you surviving this crazy season? How many openings have you? She goes to. You support so much art and theater.
I have been to a lot. I think by the end of this week, I would have been to 10 in the last month.
Supporting art. You know what?
Out there.
It makes good art.
Yes.
And then we could go home and watch reality TV.
Watch Love Island.
You know, I started watching it because of you.
Really?
I really did.
Isn't it so good?
It is good. I know now. I know where you get all your ideas.
I know. Exactly.
All the characters.
Breaking news. I steal all of my ideas from Love Island.
And then you could have a Drama League nomination too. So good to see you always.
Good to see you.
His boots are fire.
Hello again.
How you doing?
Well, thanks.
Well, another opening. Your show opened here on Broadway, and now this season is an incredible season of work.
There's a lot of things coming up and have come, and I'm a part of that, and I'm really proud of that.
You sure are, and we're so proud. Your voice and your work on stage as an actor is brilliant. You're about to see some great acting. What's it like to come to an opening and see this political thriller like this?
I'm
today?
really looking forward to this. I'm a huge Michael Stuhlbarg fan, and so I'm really happy to kind of just soak up everything that he does, particularly on stage. I haven't seen him on stage in a long time. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that.
Well, we're ready for more TV, film, theater, singing, everything. We appreciate all your work. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
How are you? Ben, we loved watching you on The Gilded Age.
Oh, thank you.
You're a good, binge watch moment. You got to binge watch a moment. What's it like to come here to see it? It's the opening season here on Broadway. What's it like to see a show like The Patriots? What brings you here?
I was a musical theater major in school, and theater is where I started, and so it has a special place in my heart, and so I try to take part in it as much as I can because I think it's a very vital part of the artistic community. And shout out to Stella Baker, who's making her Broadway debut tonight.
She's so good.
That's what I've heard. I've heard she just.
Oh, this whole show is good.
Yeah, I'm stoked.
Well, we're ready for you. We need musical theater with you. Come on down.
Buckle up. It's coming.
Buckle up. All right. Nice to meet you. Thank you so much.